Hello everyone. As we all know, Bank of Canada has increased the interest rate by 0.25% on 2nd of March, and we're expecting another increase on April 13th. That makes us all wonder which way the real estate market in Calgary is heading. The real estate market in Calgary is still very hot and it continues to favor the seller, but we believe that the activity will slow down in the second half of the year because of the rising interest rates. Even though economy is expected to do really well, as oil and gas sector is doing great and tech firms are getting more attracted to Calgary. For the second month in a row, sales activity in Calgary's real estate market not only reached a monthly high but also hit new all-time record for any given month. Gains were recorded in all property types. As increase in new listings in March helped support the growth in sales activity. However, inventories have remained relatively low, ensuring the market continues to favor the seller. While supply levels have improved from levels seen over the past 4 months, inventory levels are still very low. Now let's get back to the market report. As we all know that 2020 was a record-setting year and the trend continues in 2022 as well. There were 4,107 sales recorded in March, as it was another record-setting month, and it was an increase of more than 41% compared to March 2021, when there were only 2,903 total sales, thanks to the high number of new listings that we got in the month of March. There were 5,485 new listings that came into the market, which was an increase of more than 23% compared to March 2021, when we had 4,440 new listings in total. The inventory was at 4,364 units up for sale, a drop of more than 19% compared to 5,422 units for sale in March 2021. Now just imagine how crazy the market has been. We had an increase of 23% in new listings, but the inventory was still lower by 19%. Now let's talk about detached homes. In detached home category, there were 2,280 sales, which was an increase of more than 22% compared to March 2021, when we had 1,865 sales. There were 3,152 new listings that came into the market, which was an increase of almost 21% compared to March 2021, when we had 2,611 new listings. In March, we did get more listings into the market than the sales recorded. Now, when we are talking about inventory, we had 2,191 units up for sale, a decrease of more than 9% compared to March 2021, when we had 2,409 units up for sale. It just took an average about 14 days to sell detached home in Calgary compared to 29 days in March 2021, when the market actually started to shift. And the average price for detached homes jumped from 594,770 to 670,519, an increase of more than 12%. Now let's talk about apartments. And apartment sales have significantly improved in the last few months, and prices have started to recover as well. There were 771 sales in apartment sector, which was an increase of more than 100% compared to March 2021, when we had 385 sales. There were 996 new listings that came into the market, which was an increase of almost 15% compared to March 2021, when we had 868 new listings. There were 1,165 units up for sale, a decrease of almost 31% compared to March 2021, when we had 1,683 units up for sale. It just took an average about 38 days to sell an apartment in Calgary compared to 53 days in March 2021. And the average price for apartments was at 290,743, an increase of more than 11% from 260,965 in March 2021. Now let's talk about semi-detached homes. In semi-detached home category, there were 347 sales, which was an increase of more than 28% compared to March 2021, when we only had 270 sales. There were 456 new listings that came into the market, which was an increase of more than 16% compared to March 2021 when we had 393 new listings. Just like all the other categories, the inventory levels also dropped in semi-detached homes. There were 374 units up for sale, which was a decrease of more than 17% compared to March 2021 when we had 451 units up for sale. It just takes an average about 20 days to sell a semi-detached home in Calgary compared to 30 days in March 2021. And the average price for semi-detached homes is at $585,314, an increase of almost 20% from $489,356 in March 2021. Now let's talk about row house category. In row house category, there were 709 sales, which was an increase of more than 85% compared to March 2021 when we had 383 sales. The reason more row houses and semi-detached homes are selling because the detached home prices have gone up quite high. There were 881 new listings, which was a decrease of more than 55% compared to 2021 when we had 568 new listings. There were 634 units up for sale, a decrease of more than almost 28% compared to March 2021 when we had 879 units up for sale. It just took an average about 19 days to sell a row house in Calgary compared to 45 days in March 2021. And the average price for row houses is at $359,207, an increase of almost 10% from $327,688 in March 2021. Even though it seems like the activity is slowing down, we are all expecting that the residential real estate market in Calgary will stay strong this year unless the interest rates are increased significantly. But for the summer, we're definitely expecting that it will stay quite strong. If you have any questions about real estate market, or if you are thinking to buy or sell any property in Calgary, please give me a call at 403-689-2345 and I'll be more than happy to assist you. Thanks for watching.